the ocean behind me. I am at the beach right now. I've been doing so much work and connecting to God and my spirit team and my guides and my angels to really find my role in the new earth, because I know that I have been in a training program with God for this entire incarnation, as it turns out. I didn't always know that until my activation, but it was revealed to me. And I knew that I was important in the new earth. I've been, the veil has been lifted, and I have seen the future, and I am an ancient soul, and I have time traveled back to this time on earth to activate. And I am a star seed, and I am here to do a lot of spiritual heavy lifting in this ascension, this global ascension that we are having. It is no coincidence that any of you are here or that you incarnated on this planet. We all have a part in this, and we are all an intricate puzzle piece of the divine master plan, and we are all God's creation, and we are perfect in our design, even when our lower selves doubt or think we're off. And of course, there's always, in the highest realm, as our highest self, there's always divine reasoning. If you are on the highest ascension timeline and you are connected to source and you are a mission soul, then everything that you go through, whether it's good or bad or negative or positive, there's a lesson in it. And if you get that lesson from it, you use it to level up, rather than repeating the same mistakes over and over and getting stuck in time loops and unhealthy traps. And it happens, and we go at our own pace. The veil of darkness and the entities, the darker entities, the blood-sucking parasitic entities that have infiltrated this hologram and are like a computer virus. They have infiltrated, and they've put in a lot of different tests and tricks along the way so that they can siphon our divine energy, because they are weak and they cannot hold their own vibration. They are not source, and the only way that they can gain their power is to take ours. And we were all born into this slave matrix, and many have gone through it, and generations upon generations have gone through it, and not even aware. And they've done so many things they've shortened our lifespans, they've poisoned us, they've poisoned the waters, our earth. They have gone after our most sacred, the women and children of this earth. They took this heaven reality and they inverted it to be the furthest thing from heaven, and have people slaving for money, and money's not even a construct of God, it's a false system. They've brainwashed us. Everything they taught us in schools was fake history, fake lies. They didn't want us to ever vibrate higher than a certain level, so they have kept us in a low state fear vibration. They've kept us unhealthy. They have lied to us about our proper diets and what we can and can't eat. And they put fear on the television, on the news, everything you see or read is manufactured and approved by them to keep us in a state of confusion and panic, because when we are there, we're not able to see higher perspective and to understand how to have our power and to take it back from them. So this is a global paradigm shift. We incarnated here to inform everyone of what's happened and what they are doing. I knew when I had my awakening that it was going to be a difficult road for me. I mean, my whole incarnation was. I sacrificed so much for this. I sacrificed everything for this. And then I knew once I faced my fear and could speak out, that I would take my power back. They've done many things to silence me and to harm my throat chakra, and to keep me quiet. But I'm no longer controllable by these entities. I have taken back my power, and I have reclaimed my birthright and my divinity, and there is nothing they can do to take away my connection to God. And so no matter what they try, or what kind of agents they send to try to trip me up or what have you, we already won this war. So the next steps for me are to, well, for one, inform the world and inform people of what is happening and what we are doing on this earth. This is a battle of good and evil, and good wins, but we have to take back our freedom and our health and our sovereignty for ourselves. They programmed us to think that everything to be gained in the outer world was outer, and that material was the wealth, and that's why we incarnated here. But it's not. Material, it's just density. It's in the spirit realm, it has no value, and therefore when we die, we don't take it with us. But what we do take with us when we die is love and connections and experience, and we are so wealthy and abundant in love and our connection to God that anything that's material or to be gained in the outer world is a distraction compared to the true abundance and wealth that we have. I have been very blessed to be chosen by God to do this work and to receive these downloads, and I know why I was chosen, and I know that it takes a lot of courage to be able to question everything that we were taught and everything that we thought was real, and to look within and to trust our intuition and heal from who we thought we were, so that we can really evolve and go through the metamorphosis of becoming who we truly are. It is a process, and it is it's a beautiful process. It can be very painful. It brings up a lot of shadow work. Many have demons that were implanted in us from the Archon reptilian entities. They attach through traumas and our weaknesses. They are spiritual parasites that cling on to us through our wounding. The way we take our power back is by raising our vibrational frequency and doing the inner work and reflecting with the angels to get to the bottom of where these hurts came from, so that we are able to heal them. And we go back as our higher selves, and time is not linear. We travel through thought, we travel through memories, we travel through our guides, and they will show us times in our life when we were, maybe children, and we learned we had wounds, or someone did something to us and something happened and it hurt us, and what we have, the wounds that we didn't heal, are there, and we're able to go back and to really get to the bottom of it and to heal it, so that we do not repeat these patterns in our lives and hurt others and block ourselves from our own blessings, because that's what they do, is because we are constantly being blessed by God, and that's how they implant it within us. So it is a process. We go through it every day, and it's an enjoyable process, because we get to love ourselves, and as we love ourselves, we realize that we are not alone at all. We're not any different than God. We've always been God and been with God throughout everything in our lives, throughout the the good times and throughout the traumatic times. When I had my activation a few years ago, I had to walk away from people in my life that knew me as the old me, and past versions of myself. I had to sacrifice so that I could make room for who I actually am to come back. And who we are is infinite. So I had left a relationship of 10 years. I stopped using social media. I donated all my things, all my possessions to the women's homeless shelter. I bought a tent and I came out to the beach. I did not want to be homeless, but I was financially, so God had told me, just do it, just go for it. Just go. You are divinely protected. You are guided, and just trust me, So I had to face my fear, and I did that. And when I left, I was scared. But I was blessed. I was blessed for it, and so many miracles happened, and I knew that it was God showing me through the hologram that that God is proud of me for having that courage and for coming here. And so I'm not living in a tent anymore. In fact, that was only one day because it was cold. I didn't like it. I met another friend that was homeless and staying in a parking garage, and offered me a spot there that was secluded and for a parking garage to stay. And I stayed there for a week, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. And I met other friends on the beach. I met JP, and he has given me a place to live for the past year and a half. So I work for God. I have sacrificed my life to the highest. And every day is a new adventure. I'm no longer giving my energy to the slave system and to those people, those entities, those reptilians. I am sovereign. I am royalty with God, and I am anointed. I'm an angel, and I know that the way out of this is all of us to take back our power and to be healthy, and to get right and to understand what's happening behind the veil. So the work comes to me. I'm on such a high vibration that people come up to me and they just start asking questions, and I answer them. I've been doing a lot of light work on this path, and I do a lot of inner work as well, because you cannot do the light work without really understanding the inner work and the quantum mechanics behind this reality that we are in. We are all spirits, higher spirits that are in this temporary earth vessel, and this is, such a small little blip in comparison to how old our souls are and how long we've really been here. Now that the veil's been lifted from me, I remember all my past lifetimes. I remember, not all of them, but I mean, I have it's come back. My soul remembrance has come back. And I know the light and the love that has always been me. I am no separate from anything or anyone. We are all connected, we are all source, and we are all divine. So I know that the highest ascension timeline for myself is for everyone to be on the highest ascension timeline for themselves too. Therefore, I'm not out here for my own gain. It couldn't be more obvious that I'm not out here for my own gain. I'm out here for the gain of everyone. I know, and I have seen how we need to shift things in our lifestyles to live better and to live healthier. We need to create sovereign communities, new earth communities, where we are living on sacred, healed Mother Earth with fertile soils and trees, wise old trees, gardens, flowers, natural wonders, and just thriving energy, clean, uncontaminated, unfluoridated water, living water. And happy people, happy, healed people that are not addicted to these chemicals or pharmaceuticals. We know that real medicine comes from Mother Earth, and drugs are made in a lab, and they're made by, with GMOs and poisons and toxins. We are here to create the new world, to create the sacred world, to take back what was always sacred, and to live in peace with one another, because that's who we are. We were never divided. They did divide and conquer on us for so long, and they got away with it for so long. But they can't anymore. We will not allow it. We're not going back to sleep. We are part of God's plan, and it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. I just want everyone to know that how much I love them, and to understand that it has not been easy for me on this path. It's been incredibly difficult throughout my life because I had to go through so much. I didn't know who I was coming into this, being incarnated into this vessel, having my memory erased, and being, thrown into a broken home with, a kind of violent upbringing, and no male protectors, or I always had to be protector of myself, and I was protector of my mother and my family. So And I'm a creator. I'm a goddess. I am here to create. I shouldn't constantly have to be protecting myself. But in this false realm, that was what I had to do. But it has made me a warrior, and I needed to be a warrior for what God has chosen me for, and why I incarnated here. Everything in my life that was an part of the puzzle that didn't make sense has snapped right into place, and it all makes sense now. Every little detail. God was talking to me through everything, and now I've been enlightened to this knowledge, and I know and remember my soul mission. So I've given everything to this, and I'm constantly working, and I'm constantly connecting and doing this work with Source. I love you so much, and God loves you so much. We have angels and galactic soul family in all realms, here on earth and also in the heavens and spirit realm, encouraging us to grow and to be healthy and to take back our power. I incarnated here for the new. The old world never made sense to me. I did not want to be a slave or a cog in the machine, in the matrix. I have the vision of the future within me, and Source is constantly guiding me and revealing to me the way. I have got to find higher alignment within my life, and to get back to sacred grounds, to live on Mother Earth and not have to be threatened by homelessness or being discarded because I am not a slave, or to live under someone else's energy. We are healers, we are guides, and I'm looking to connect with my tribe and to find the other awakened souls that have great mission and are ready for this next step, for this next level. Because we weren't meant to stay in the matrix. We are meant to birth the new world. And we all have light in this. We all have amazing gifts that God has given us. We are so blessed, and we're all unique. But when we all get together and we all hang out and communicate and tell our stories and share our gifts with others, we help unlock the gifts that are within them, and it's just beautiful. Our soul memories are returning. We are teachers, and we're here for the highest good. So I don't know. I'm really ready to make this happen. I feel like for a long time I've been waiting for the rest of the world to wake up. And I've been, trying to be patient in this process. As, I do not want to participate in the matrix, in the old world, yet I still live in the city, and I'm I'm ready for the new. I'm ready. I've been ready, and this has been spiritual war. But we are warriors, and we have won this battle in the astral. But now we have to take it into the earth realm. We have to get our ground game, unite the divine order and our armies of angels, so that we can do what we do to help free people. We've got to save our children. We've got to get these chemicals off of Mother Earth, and we've got to stop the dirty industries that are just raping her. The future is so bright, and we are infinitely loved. I have been working really hard on speaking more. I've got a lot more that I need to share. So I'm gonna keep speaking, and I'm gonna keep sharing things and information and tools that I've learned on my path. Have a lot of goals that I've been writing lists and journaling, and I'm working on keeping up with that and doing more. So let's live in abundance. Let's take back our power. Let's free our souls and break these chains. We have the power. We had the power all along, and they can't hurt us without our consent. So this is our time, and this is the wake-up call. I love you, and we've got this. It's not even something to worry about. We've got this. Let's just be happy, and let's find our soul families and be happy. I'm here for you, soul family. Hit me up, of course. Follow me on Twitter. I'm Infinity8 Rising. And just keep being beautiful souls. I love you. You are amazing. You are divine. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise. Until next time, bye.